Hey guys, TheChrisD here, and here you're watching a game of Blacklight Retribution I have from a fair while ago when I started playing the game. It's been a nice distraction from the usual TF2 and whatnot. I haven't recorded in a while, though I was busy last weekend at another anime convention, so yeah, that took me out for the weekend. I told myself I was going to record something to put up while I was gone, but I didn't, so yeah, don't blame me for that. What's it up recently? Not much. I've been doing an awful lot of TF2 MVM, and I kind of get the feeling that Man vs Machine is going to break the TF2 community slightly. It started to segregate it a lot. The one thing I noticed is as soon as MVM launched, nearly 80% of the Valve servers that I used to play on were suddenly converted into MVM servers. Like, they've pretty much gotten rid of the vast majority of the servers, so it's like, it's a pain. You'd have to go find a public server, and finding a decent public server is a bit of a pain sometimes. I mean, yes, I can always go to UKCS, although these days I really don't want to go there simply because of the leveled player base is kind of high, and I don't exactly want to play that most of the time. I just want to move around and actually be able to get some kills as opposed to running around and getting killed every 20 seconds simply because of the player skill level. So yeah, been watching a lot of Big Woods has been streaming an awful lot recently, and we actually just got featured with on the Twitch TV Hidden Gems program. I think it was a couple of days ago. There should be a link to his stream in the description below if you want to follow him. And trust me, you should, because I pretty much, if he's playing TF2 or he's playing something that I can join, generally I'm joining. Outside of that, actually not going to redo much streaming myself, so why did I even bring that up? Hooray for one-take fail commentaries. I started up a Steam group, I think it was last week or something. I'm not sure when exactly it was, but I started up a Steam group just because I'm starting to get a few people, I'm starting to get a few of you guys who watch me who I don't already know, you know, wanted to add me on, and actually one guy even commented on my profile asking, do you have a group I could join? And I was like, maybe I should make one. And, well, I did. So, now I have a Steam group. Again, link in the description below if you want to join. It's generally just a bit of a way to keep track of all the people who actually, you know, going to watch me or are interested in watching me. And in the future, at the very least, once actually the beta is now open to all, so if you're in the Steam community beta, there's now, you know, small bit of the small forums, whatever, the basic Steam group forums and whatnot is down there, so it's probably a good thing, or a good idea to join, because I'll be updating those, I'll be posting announcements there, and I'll be using those forums for a while now. Not sure if I go back to console, which kind of makes it a bit of a moot point, but speaking of which, I still haven't set up my console. Ever since I took down my console in April to loan it to Anime Dublin, that one-day convention, I have not set it back up. And that was the middle of April. It's now the end of August. I still haven't set it back up. And I'm like thinking, I kind of keep telling myself, I'll set it up tomorrow, I'll put it back up tomorrow. And I never do. There really is there's no drive to want to play console anymore. It's just kind of like, yeah, just load up TF2, load up Blacklight, load up whatever the hell I want to play. And just play it. Other than that, I really should have done a script for this, because I cannot talk for 10 minutes about nothing, and I assume I'm going to keep the full 10 minutes of video length in this, because this is what it was last time I checked. Oh, hard suits. I love hard suits in BLR. Especially when you're down towards the lower level games, people aren't even aware how to properly kill a hard suit by getting a rocket launcher out of the depot. You can absolutely tear them apart until, you know, one person will realise, oh hey, I just have to get a rocket launcher, and then they blow you the fuck up. I might make more BLR videos. I just have to work on the story settings, because, you know, the stories, well, I can set DX story up to record like 60 FPS, absolutely no problem, very little impact on my CPU. The problem is then it takes up an absolute fuck ton of hard drive space, and then it takes at least It takes about the amount of time it takes to render the video just to convert the raw capture files into something that's actually usable by Vegas. So I don't know about that. I'll probably do it sooner rather than later, get some live comms and BLR going. Because it's a decent enough game. I mean, yeah, I might think it's like a Call of Duty clone, but hey, it does its job. It's a good game. It's a very good freemium game, and I'm saying freemium because, yeah, it's free to play, but in fairness, you're not going to be getting many other weapons or unlocking much stuff unless you're willing to pay that little bit of money to charge your Zen to be able to buy it properly, because, was it 5,500 in-game points just to unlock a new weapon receiver? It's a bit steep, and that's about like 3 days of solid playing. I'm not one who's going to be like renting them for like 7 days at a time. I'm like, if I want it, I just want it permanently. So everything I'm going to be unlocking in BLR is going to be permanent. So it takes an absolute age to do it. I still have some of the Raptor exclusives, like the weapon tag and those. They gave a It was an interesting one. It was the Raptor Legendary package came out recently. It had but basically, I gave you a permanent pre-made burst rifle and pre-made shoddy, and the best part, which was the Raptor weapon tag, which you have the little dino dangling off the side. But other than that, I really just did it for the dino because, well, the shotgun's good, although considering I'm low enough level that I haven't unlocked the shotgun, it's a good alternative to the pistols. The burst rifle is finicky at best. It's got an awful lot of recoil, and the scope is not really usable at all. It's kind of like, it's almost like a real life ACOG, but the little chevron, whatever it is, the obelisk post in the middle is kind of off slightly. It's really hard to use. So, you know, if I didn't have that scope, I'd be like, ooh, this is pretty decent. But other than that, it's kind of, at best, usable, but I'd much prefer to unlock something else. I'm trying to figure out what I'm actually going to unlock next. I really want several things I really want to get, like the revival syringe. I definitely want to be getting that because no one carries revival syringes. Like, feck all people carry them, from what I've seen anyway. Or unlock the bolt action rifle because, I don't know, it was a lobby, I think it was last night, I think it was like, or 2 nights ago. I was playing in a lot of people using bolt action rifles. So I just randomly decided to pick one up and started using it. Oh my god, you can quickscope. You can fucking quickscope in this game. Well, with luck, I think they do, what, 185 on a body shot. I'm not entirely too sure because I haven't unlocked it, so I don't even know what the stats are. But I want to be getting that. A few things. I'll unlock something over time. Maybe get a nice gameplay with it, although since it knocks the FPS from 60 down to 30, I'm like, the gameplay might not be the greatest. I mean, this one here was pretty alright, although it's probably because the vast majority of it was spent in the hard suit and absolutely decimating people. As I said, very few people know really how to handle a hard suit, so I have a few screenshots of, massive high kill counts, high threat, huge level of skulls in the bottom corner, and absolutely huge KD. Oh well. Yeah, I really should have done a script for this, my god. I've definitely run out of things to say other than... well, no, I've definitely run out of things to say. Fuck. I should be reporting some more stuff from my current shows soon. Actually, the funny part is I tried to record the start of Season 2 of Civ 5 last week, a week and a half ago or something, and my god, it was a crash fest. If you remember that point in Season 1 where it crashed because I was in the mines thing, that was just a different thing. This time it was crashing because my graphics card was being a bitch. Back then, the weather was going through like a massive heat wave, and like over here, summer that lasts any longer than what, 2 days is like, holy shit, what the fuck is going on? So it was a massive heat wave, and I could barely even get my computer running. I mean, my graphics card was going at its like 60 degrees base, and as soon as Civ 5 went up, it was like 85, and my graphics card goes to that high temperatures, it complains a lot. So yeah, it kind of gave out. So it might take a while before I can actually have some Civ 5 to put up. Besides, I still have to do have to make an intro for it. I think I might have to make an intro for Sims 3 as well, but thankfully the first season of that hasn't ended yet. Although, depending on when I play it again, it might end soon. Looks like someone's just added me to a Facebook group and I have to turn off those notifications. Lovely. Oh well. I'll get back to work while I wipe my finger wrenches there. Catch us all later. See ya.